Okay, welcome in. It's been a little bit since I posted. And we're gonna just get straight into it. Keep working on the scouting here. I haven't decided what game I'm gonna do. We will see here in a moment. See who this infielder is. That one could be a reasonable one, as long as he has decent overall starting. We'll probably leave that, I think. I don't know how many weeks I did. It's been a little bit since I've been on. Any two ways? Okay, we'll leave the rest of that. And then let's do one more week, and then we'll go ahead and add in a game here. Rafaela gets traded. I think McAble's pretty young, right? Oh no, never mind. The C potential guys were the prospects in that. Slater DeBron, pretty much done for the year with dislocated ankle. Landrum is also hurt, but not for as long. Yeah, that does not look like a bad choice for a first baseman. We do need a shortstop, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, let's see here. Got another trade, Aiden Miller. Going to the Dodgers. Chase DeLauter also gets traded. Okay, we'll do one here this week here. Seems like we're only getting one per. That one wasn't very good. Let's try outfielders again. Seems like there's a decent amount of East ones. We are getting a little bit better. We're not anywhere near as bad as we have been. Let's go with Ibar here. I think this is a good one to do. I think he's been our most consistent pitcher. And both teams are about the same. I think this is going to show theirs. Yes, it is. So we got the Pizzaeaters facing off against the Yankees. Got Logan Allen. Not having a great year. Ooh, and Billy Mangel's is up at the top of the lineup now. And he opens up this game with a leadoff single. Still hitting 322, so that didn't look like a strike to me, but oh well. Here's Jernigan. Guy I originally thought was going to be the Rookie of the Year. But he's getting outclassed by Mangel's here. The guy I wasn't even sure if I wanted to have on the Major League roster. Yet.
No, off the plate.
Edwin Arroyo. I wouldn't really call him a cleanup hitter, but looking at a 2-1 here.
No.
Make that 3-1. And he fouls that one off.
That's a ball.
And he takes a walk. Got 2 on, 2 out here in the top half of the first.
Ball.
Balcazar. Last game we streamed here. Opened up that game with a 2-run single. Or a double, it might have been. I can't remember. He fouls that one off. It's a 2-2 count.
No.
That one just missed. It's gonna be a full count here. Fouls another one off. Runner should be off. He fouls another one. And swing and a miss. Ends the top half of the first. I mainly picked him because he had an ERA in the 3s before the last start. And we hadn't seen him yet. So I figured, why not? As he starts this one off with a strikeout.
High.
And the record is vastly improving. By the time we get Alton and Soto up here, we should be competing consistently for a World Series, and that'll pretty much be the end of
Ball two.
the series.
Ball.
As I don't think we're making the playoffs this year, but I think we have a solid chance if Alton comes up in September this year. As Vivas starts us off with the ball in the gap here for a leadoff double. His 8th on the season. Landrum coming up to the plate. Doesn't look like he's going to be much of a major leaguer in the long term, but long as he's serviceable, we'll keep him around. Since he was a top 2 pick. Definitely made a mistake on that one.
Ball.
As we got a full count here.
Take your base.
And he takes his base. We got something brewing here in the top half of the second. As Robert Callis
No, that's down.
looks at ball 3. Fouls that one off. We got a full count. And a strikeout looking. As Bill Gonzalez. These are the players that are hurting the team and probably why we're still consistently losing. So players, I have no idea who they are. Oh, and that one gets down. And that's going to bring up Billy Mangels with bases loaded once again. Had a single in his first at bat.
Ball. No.
And still, with another month down in the season, still hitting over 300. The surprise so far of this season. And he shoots one into left field, and that's going to bring in just one. But he gets the scoring started here. His bases are still loaded for John Perez, our first ever draft pick. And he swings and misses for strike 3. Comes Todd Jernigan. Being outshined by Billy Mangel so far in the early season. He strikes out as well. But Mangels gets us on the board here. So we're headed to the bottom half of the second.
Ball.
So we got Jet Williams here. Looking at a 2-1 count. And he swings and misses there. And we got a little grounder over to second. On to first. For out number 1. Mitch Voigt flies out to right field. Got JoJo Parker swinging and flying out to deep left for out number 3. So we're headed to the third. Pizzaeaters up 1-0.
Ball.
As Arroyo here looks at ball 1, or ball 2 actually. Make that strike 2. He was a 2028 Gold Glove Award winner. I think that was like 3 years ago. Pretty sure this is 31. That ball goes foul. And we get a little tapper over to third. And he throws him out for the first out of the inning. Balcazar. Lazy fly ball to left center. Out number 2. And a deep fly ball caught out there in left field for out number 3. We're headed to the bottom half. Pizzaeaters still up. 1-0. As we get a ground ball and it gets out into left field for a leadoff single. Got a foul ball there. And a grounder to second. And that turns into a double play. 2 down here. We got a foul ball. Raynel Rodriguez. Looking at a 1-2 count. Fouling off another. And a ground ball to third, on to first. And we are headed to the 4th inning. 1-0 Pizzaeaters. And for some reason, they're taking out their pitcher after 3 innings. I don't know if this is a glitch or what, but that seems to be happening a lot. As Greg Landrum looks at strike 2. Hit a walk in his last at bat. See what he sees here. And a hard hit ball, but that's gonna slice foul. As he fouls that one off. It's a 2-2 count. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. As Robert Kellis is up to bat. And a hard hit ball right up the middle for a 1-out single. He's looking at a ball. It's 2-1. 1 on, 1 out. And a swing and a miss. That's going to be another foul ball.
Ball.
And he looks at that ball. As Billy Mangiels is looming on deck. Got a full count. One on, one out. And another foul ball. It's a deep fly ball. It's going to be caught on the warning track for out number 2. As they make a pitching change, Brandon Walter comes in to face Billy Mangiels. Off to a hot start in this one. Although he grounds out to short for the third out here in the 4th. As Ibar still pitching here in the bottom half of the 4th. And pitching well. It's 4th strikeout there.
Yep.
And make that 5 strikeouts. And he has another guy facing his final strike. Can he strike out the side here?
Outside ball.
As that's going to be a soft pop out to center field for out number 3. We're headed to the 5th. Still 1-0 Pizza Eaters. John Perez. Strikes out for a 3rd time in this one. And Jernigan flies out to center for out number 2. This Arroyo? Yes, it is. He grounds to 3rd, bobbles it, but still covers in time to throw him out. We're headed to the bottom half of the 5th.
That's a ball.
got another pop out here for the first out.
Hee-haw, 3. Up next for the Yankees.
And he sets another one down here. Out number 2. And a ground out to short on the first. That ends the bottom half of the 5th. We're headed to the 6th. And the Yankees make their 4th pitching change. George Clausen makes his game debut here. Balcazar is looking at a 2-2 count. And a swing and a miss as he chases the ball in the dirt for out number 1.
No, that's a ball. No.
As we got Greg Landrum up. Oh, wait, no, we don't.
Down.
Vivas
Ball 4, first base.
takes a walk. Now we have Greg Landrum up to the plate. She's looking at a 2-2 count. And a hot shot into the corner. And he bobbles it. And he's not going to try, but he overthrows it. Is he going to try for home? No, he's not. Greg Landrum with his 10th double of the season. As we got something brewing here in the 6th inning. Got 2 on and 1 out. 1-2 count. And he's going to swing and a miss. As Gonzalez here comes up. Also swinging and missing on a 1-2 count. And he also swings and misses. And the threat doesn't come to pass. So we're headed to the bottom half of the 6th. Ivar still pitching. And our first challenge of the game. And it's upheld, just clipping the zone. I still don't agree with those pitches, but it works in my favor as Ivar gets himself another strikeout here.
No, that's a ball.
Thinking I made a great choice to have him be the next game we watch. As we get a ground out to short on to first for out number 2. And a foul ball there. 1-2 count. And swing and a miss. We are headed to the 7th. Pizza Eater still hanging on to a slim lead, 1-0. As Mangels grounds the second. Still with the sole RBI in this one. John Perez already has the hat trick. Trying not to get the golden sombrero in this one. Pretty sure that's 4 strikeouts. Pretty sure the golden sombrero is 4 strikeouts. And I believe he just got it. 4 Ks in this one. And still a chance to have a 5th one here. As Jernigan grounds there, and we're headed down the home stretch here. Bottom half of the 7th. As Ibar had himself a fantastic 6 innings. I think he gave up only 1 hit. Torkelson looks at strike 2.
Ball 2. Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, Suzuki.
Alfonso is looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. Got a 1-2 count. Got Suzuki here. That 2-2. Fouls that one off. Still looking at 2-2 here. And swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down.
Ball 2.
And he strikes out the side. 1-2-3, 7th inning. We are here in the 8th. Arroyo comes up. Not a lot of action in this one. Haven't scored a run since the 2nd inning. And Billy Mangelos had that RBI single. The only run of the game so far. Arroyo strikes out for the first out.
Outside. High. Ball.
And we got a full count. And he gets down in the corner, Balcazar. The 1-out double here.
Now batting
His 22nd of the season. They throw back to try and pick him off, but he gets back safely.
high.
get our second challenge of the game here. And that is going to be upheld for another failed challenge in this one. Vivos. Check swings and shortstop throws him out for now. For the second out of this inning there. Stumbling on my words.
Ball four. Take your base.
As Landrum gets his second walk of the ball game. Got 2 on, 2 out. And we got a 1-2 count here. Calais. Not the ideal person you want in this position. The way Mangels has been swinging the bat, we would definitely like to see him come up in this inning. As Calais is swings and misses for out number 3. We're headed to the bottom half of the 8th. Pizzaeaters hanging on to a 1-run lead. It's a lazy fly ball for out number 1. We got a 2-2 count. Fonzo sets, delivers, and another lazy fly ball, but this one into the corner for foul. And a lazy fly ball to left, and that's caught. As we bring in Zach Maxwell. Maybe not the best choice, but he is the setup man.
That's foul.
And considering half our lineup is not the ideal guys, as we get an error right there, which could turn into not good things for Maxwell. Now he has a runner in scoring position on second. Maxwell's biggest issue here is just the fact that he does not have a lot of control, but he's able to get a ground out here to end the threat in the 8th inning. So we are headed to the top half of the 9th. I am not 100% sure how to pronounce his last name, so we're just going to call him Edwin. As Gonzalez here, 1 for 3 with a single. Mangels as the only RBI in the game, all the way back in the 2nd inning. 2 singles, he's 2 for 4. Both his hits came in the first 2 innings. He fouls that one off. The full count here. Fouls that one off. And down on strikes. And hopefully Perez here, well, having MVP type numbers, this game not so much with the 4Ks. And hopefully not a fifth. And make that number 5 for John Perez. 0 for 5 with Austin Riley type strikeouts. The way he's been swinging the bat this year as well. Which is not good. As Vaughn Kinney coming in here, hoping to save the game here as he gets a ground out to start the inning. A fly out for out number 2. And hopefully that's a ball. Hopefully another quick out here. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. As this was a very quick game. A 1-0 shutout. And only one hit given up in the game. As Omar Ibar had a fantastic start. Vaughn Kenny gets his 15th save. And Billy Mangels with the only RBI in this one. As that's gonna end this one. And we still got quite a bit of time, so we might as well do a few more weeks of scouting here before we end this episode. It's a very quick game. One of the faster ones we've done. William Contreras. 2 years left on his deal. Ha-Seong Kim. Quite a bit of, I don't know about those two, but a couple prospects getting traded off. So currently, this guy looks decent. I might draft him actually with one of my picks. Looks like if he's at top end of this, he's gonna be pretty decent speed. Maybe not the best fielder, but could have above average fielding if he reaches his future uh, stats here. Pretty good contact starting out. Some vision, clutch. Very low power. It's going to be all contact. And hopefully decent speed. But could be a very decent like again, like maybe 20 home run power if he reaches his potential. I think that's a good pick. Preferably in the later rounds if he is available. Again, no outfielders being found. This is not good. So Any other shortstops here? Otherwise, I think we're just gonna. Let's see here. I might just start scout some pitchers here. Got good efficiency, so. And pitchers are pretty high on this one. It's 86. So actually, I think we're gonna do that. Let's just scout pitchers as well. I think we got our couple position prospects that I'm looking at, so and I want to go heavy pitcher in this one. As it's looking like there's a decent amount in the East. And I'm fairly positive we are going to be taking him with the first overall pick. As we do got our extra Rookie of the Year pick as well. But he's looking like he's generational, so worst case scenario, he has 98 potential, but I'm fairly positive he's generational because of where his speed is. It's going to be very slow. So, unfortunately, we are going to be taking a fourth generational talent, which I'm not very happy about that, but it was okay the first couple. What was it? There was 2 generational talents in the first 4 seasons. And then we've had a generational talent in each of the last 3 years with Alton, Soto, and now York. Would have been ideal if he would have been a. I mean, I kind of want to take a pitcher, to be honest, with that first pick, but we can't really do that, unfortunately, when you know there's a generational guy. So, another blockbuster trade. Been a lot of trades this month. As I think we're just gonna scout those, and we are not finding any outfielders at all. So, we are also just gonna scout more pitchers. Let's see. He has decent efficiency. So, to be honest, I'm fine with that. So, let's see if we can't find it. A decent reliever. Preferably one with decent potential that's non-ranked. Currently, I'm not seeing any. There's some in the 80s. That one could be decent overall wise. But he might be. He ends up having. I don't think he ends up being very good, but we can see. As Abdul Smith gets traded for Jeremiah Estrada. He's a very good reliever. Sometimes I sign him in some of my other franchises. Not a bad pick or trade, if you ask me. And another blockbuster trade. There have been a lot of trades in this one. Okay, I don't know if that one. He's probably not going to stay on there. Let me change my scout for this last week. 'Cause I kind of want to see if that guy's decent. Let's see. That last one. We just need high efficiency and pitching. We can't afford that one. It needs to be a little bit lower. I don't think we have another one, unfortunately. Okay, we're just gonna leave it. It'll be fine. Let's do this last week. And I think we got enough time for this. We got about 8 minutes, so let's go ahead and do this. As like I said, I'm fairly positive this guy right here is generational, and he is probably going to be the first pick. Fletcher York. Although I would really want to take him, but I expect him to be the back end. Wow. I wonder if he actually is. He's probably going to be 77 overall and then 83 potential. While I really need pitching, if he had 4 pitches, I might consider taking him over York. To be honest, I'm probably going to trade Fletcher York for some pitching. Even though I know he's generational, I can probably trade him for any starting pitching I wanted. So we will probably look for a top starting pitching prospect or a team that's looking for one and hopefully move him since obviously we got John Perez. So, and then hopefully we get a very good starting pitching prospect that falls to 31. I would love it if that guy did. But I plan to take probably that guy if he's there. I'm going to take probably the best pitcher that falls at 30 or 31 and probably 40. And then probably take him at either 40 or 78. And unfortunately, he is injured, so his potential is definitely not going to be very good. But if he is there in the round 4 or 5, I would consider taking him. Did we scout any right fielders? I guess not. I thought we did. I thought we scouted an outfielder. There he is. I would be open to taking him later, as we do need to hurry, as we are running short on time. I don't think there was really any of these that were gonna be worth taking. I also didn't really see any relievers that were worth it. As clearly, I think that one guy did not make it. He was not on the draft rank, so that means he was not good enough to make it to the draft. But with the first pick, unfortunately, we are going to take Fletcher York. I really kind of hope he is not generational, but I'm fairly positive he is. And Jackson Gilmore. So we are not going to sit here and wait. We are just going to go. So I'm going to take a gamble. Hopefully Lauren Cooper is still there at 40. We're going to take him because very seldomly do you find these guys that are still there that say they're in the top. Those tend to be very good, normally A potential guys. Again, I would like to take. Is that shortstop gone already? No, he's not. So my other one is gone, but this one is not. So we are going to take the pitcher. Because again, we need pitching. And then shortstop, because I definitely need a shortstop. So I was definitely looking at him. And then since that first baseman is injured, while I could use one, this guy is highly rated. And if we need to, we can always move some of these guys to the bullpen as well. Man, a lot of these starting pitchers are still here. I'm going to go with this one. He looks decent. So I'm perfectly okay with this. So that is the last starting pitcher that's on there. And then I'm going to take a gamble. Let's go with this one right here on a reliever. Let's see what happens. And I only got about a minute left before this episode is over. Let's see. So obviously he should sign pretty easily. All these picks should sign like right away. Just about. So it's pretty much all pitchers and all positions I was looking at, so they should all be in the 60s. I might actually get a ball except for the one. So it's Willie Adames as this episode is ending. We sign. There we go. That's good enough.